Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Gareth Davies. Gareth?
Gareth A. Davies it is, actually.
Okay. So throw in the A for sure.
Gareth A. Davies, yeah.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that.
Oh my God, what am I looking at you
flirting
like?
with me on camera? Like, that's kind of, I might have to call human resources. So, we got to laugh, because otherwise we'd be crying.
Yeah, first of all, you said I don't laugh enough,
Yeah.
or I haven't been laughing as much lately, and there you have it. You bring that out of me. Yes, so sorry, Gareth.
She who laughs
A.
laughs loudest.
Philosophical.
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, wow is all I
Yeah.
can say about tonight. Wow. Joshua lost to Oleksandr Usyk. Can't say I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised when I hear people say they were surprised.
Yeah.
It could have gone either way. We knew this. Going into this, I know I always sit on the fence, but I really was on the fence about this fight. Going into this, what were your initial thoughts?
Well, there were lots of imponderables, and, you know, we discovered one of those imponderables tonight, which is, you know, styles make fights, and stylistically, Oleksandr Usyk is, you know, a level, if not two levels above Joshua as a boxer. In those 12 rounds, he showed that. I thought Joshua was fairly flat. I think I'd like to see him be more aggressive in the earlier rounds and go for it more. There were flashes of that, Michelle. You know, 5th and 6th round, he started to get to Usyk, but then he got wobbled in the 7th. You know, we're hearing that he had problems seeing out of one of his eyes from the 9th onwards. It was a really tough night for him. Usyk was brilliant. He was the cat. He had adopted the DNA of his Crimean warrior Cossack ancestors, and I think Usyk gave everything in there he had tonight. Patience, poise, precision. He showed a little bit of power, enough to keep Joshua at bay. You know, he landed with the left, the right, the hooks, and Joshua was left one-dimensional in the end. And, you know, when 70,000 people come out in a 5th stadium fight for Joshua, when he's already won 4 of them, and he's a mainstream sports figure in this country, there's a big adrenaline dump nationally when that happens for him. He says he's going to have the rematch. He wants the rematch. But I think it's a very difficult thing to do right now after he was comprehensively outboxed in that fight. You can score it 9-3, 8-4 or 7-5 as the 3 judges did. But I think 8-4 or 9-3 is probably closer to what it was.
I had 8-4.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the rematch. What? Let's talk about the rematch. Do you know if it's immediate or what's the setup there?
Well, I mean, they can have an immediate rematch, of course. And Oleksandr Usyk won't be losing sleep over it. Rob McCracken might be, Joshua's head coach. Because other than smothering Usyk early and getting involved in a firefight with him, which is what Joshua should have done, I think, or could have done, or perhaps will do when they fight again. Get involved in a firefight with him, you know. Clearly, Joshua hits harder than Oleksandr Usyk, and you know, at the end there wasn't much left with Joshua. He was almost finished, wasn't he? And so, always said it all along myself, that if Oleksandr Usyk is there, certainly for the last 3 rounds, but if he's there from round 8 onwards, I don't feel like Joshua's done something right in the fight, because he needed to finish the guy. Couldn't box him. Why was he? He got drawn into Usyk's game, and he ended up boxing a boxer. You couldn't do that against Usyk.
Gareth, now the whole landscape sort of shifted. It's constantly shifting. That's the great thing about the heavyweight division, because you just really never know what's going to happen, right? So I know that you favor Tyson Fury winning in the trilogy against Deontay Wilder.
Have I done my pick yet? Where did you see that?
Well, it's been pretty clear that you've said that.
I have to choose Tyson Fury, otherwise they burn me. Otherwise I get cancelled by the Fury family.
Okay.
They probably would cancel me if I picked against him.
I don't think so.
No, listen, it's a dangerous fight again. Is that what you're asking?
Well, what I was going to say was, now we're sort of looking at the potential, depending on how Joshua does in the rematch, we're looking at the potential, you know, fight between Usyk and Tyson Fury for the undisputed down the road.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a very difficult fight for Oleksandr Usyk against Tyson Fury. But you can't write the guy off now. But the trouble is, he's against, a man the size of a giraffe who's got the similar skills to him. Slightly
Right.
different style, but very, very tough opponent. And it could happen, but it doesn't. It doesn't have the same vim and vigour for the British public that £200 million
Right.
mega fight had, and so that big fight is scuppered. There's no doubt about it. Would still like to see the two men fight, Fury and Joshua. But who knows what's going to happen on October the 9th?
Could Usyk beat Tyson Fury?
I think he's proven tonight that he is very good at heavyweight when he has to outbox someone. I don't think he's capable of outboxing Fury. Fury will keep him at range a lot more easily. He's got, his jab. It's probably a dull points win for Fury. What happens with Wilder and Usyk as well? I think that's an interesting contest.
I actually think stylistically that one would be more exciting than against Tyson Fury.
Well, Usyk is going to do exactly what he did against. I think he would. You never know. He might adopt Tyson Fury's tactics and take it to Wilder. He's got everything. So that's what's fascinating about Usyk. This is a massive victory. It really puts him in major halls of fame in what he's done tonight.
Right.
It's a big thing. Came to Joshua's home city. Huge support just for Joshua. Kept his counsel all week. You remember how reserved he was all week? Gave nothing away, did he? And he just stuck to his game plan, was incredibly focused. He'll be exhausted tonight after that. He gave everything in there, and he thoroughly deserves to be the 3 or 4, if you count the IBO, four belt heavyweight champion of the world.
Well, Gareth, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. And I know that he'll be coming into the press conference soon.
Yes, he'll be coming into the press conference soon. Both of them, I think.
Do you think AJ is? I didn't think AJ was coming.
Oh, I'm sure. I heard, and I may be wrong when this goes out, that he obviously was going to get his orbital socket checked first of all because there was a suspected fracture. Then I heard from his team that he is still in the stadium.
Okay.
And if he's here, he'll come and speak to us.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. But he wants the rematch.
Right.
I want the rematch with you. Yeah? Yeah? Tottenham High Road, me and you, baby. Boom.
Yeah. All right, Gareth.
Boom.
Boom. All right, Gareth, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
And let's catch up a different time.
In about an hour.
Yeah, possibly. Hey,
There's
a
still
follow-up to this.
There's still,
Just kidding.
No, there's still
All
clubs
right.
open.
No, shut up. All right, bye, Fight fans. Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking this icon right here and hit the bell button below so that you can receive an alert every time we upload a new video.